Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to take this bike, get it all taken apart, repainted, redone, ready for the trade. Hope you enjoy the video. Roll intro.
How the hell did you manage that?
In all honesty, I have no idea. Okay, so as mentioned in the intro, we're going to get this stripped down and taken apart. So we're going to start off by basically getting all this off, draining the fuel. If you look here, it has a little bit of rust. It is surface rust, so it should come off with a wire brush, all being well. I am then going to get it painted, so we're going to paint the frame. We're going to get it heat-resistant black paint, because I did buy this back in the day when I was going to do the go-kart build and paint the Honda engine black. We've still got the paint because we gave up on that project. But in this one, we're going to use it. We're then going to give it a special paint job. I'm going to make sure it's working, running properly, and all back together properly, and then we can get ready for trade. So bear with me, we'll get this broken down, and we'll go from there. Okay, so let us make a start somewhere. Okay. My hands are cold. Oh, it's absolutely freezing in here. Right, let's get the other side, which I can't see while it's up here, so I'm gonna move. So I am going to be keeping these and giving them to the next owner in the condition that these are in. I have got all brand new panels to replace these with. So let me get the rest of this off. So luckily, because I've actually pre-planned this, I actually have all replacement bolts for these. Because if you look at the state of that, it's rusty as old. So, I mean, they work, but it's not going to give it that finish that I want. So, they got to go. We spin around again. Just a quick side note, I am trying to swear less in my videos. I've heard that's bad for the YouTube algorithm. So if I do swear, I think we're going to add a new little swear jar thing in. So we'll see. But hopefully I won't swear much. I'll try. I believe we are all stripped down and ready to go. What I'm going to do next is drain this fuel tank, which means I need to get in there. Nice. Fun times. Okay, so I flip this up, so hopefully I can get this off and have less fuel leak. We hope. Okay, so let's get the cable tie bit off. Okay, so that bit's off. Pull, 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 pull. Ooh, come on. I need some lube. Ah. come out of there. That's not something to do that. It's not the most secure of lids, but still. I don't want to lose any of the fuel. Ha! Oh! There's enough fuel in there. But then, I'm going to do this. That is going to take forever. I'm not going to video the whole thing. But yeah, you get the gist. So we're mostly stripped down. Fuel tank is out. The only bits I've got left to do is take off the wheels. I have removed the side steps because this one's the perfect one, in good condition, no damage whatsoever. This one, however, has either been pressed on too hard by somebody and bent, but most of it's removed. Like I said, just going to take the wheels off now. I've loosened the chain, so they should come off quite easy. And then it's a matter of tidying it up and getting it ready for paint. So bear with me, I'll get the wheels off, and then we'll get it prepped for paint. So the back wheel is off. We're just letting some WD-40 sink into the front wheel. That's it, back wheel's there. Once that's off, it's time to do a bit of rust treatment and just tidy up what needs to be tidied up. Like every project I undertake though, this is already starting to be a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But, like I say, always, we crack on with it. We get it done. Pretty happy so far. It came apart quite well. Whether it's going to go back together the same, who knows? But it gives me a chance to alter some bits that might need changing and tweaking and tightening up. So, we're good. We're good. I'm happy. Okay, so behind me, you can see we have it stripped down. It needs a really, really good clean. So, what I'm going to do next is get some better cleaning products, clean it all up, clear off most of the rust, or what rust I can, clean it all down, make sure it's all smooth, looking nice, and then we can get a paint coat on it. The thing with these is they don't come with protective paint. So, I mean, this thing's old, so the amount of rust that's on it isn't that bad. But I would rather just give it a bit of a once over, give it a nice black finish, get it looking nice, and then we can get to work on the bodywork. As you can see, that's our panels that were removed. The other panels are red at the moment, but what else would I do? I'm going to paint them, because that's what I do on this channel. I do stuff that's probably not necessarily, but makes it more fun. Anyway, I'll be back. We'll get that cleaned. Once it's cleaned, we'll get some of the rust off. We'll sort it. Happy days. Cleaned up, masked up, got it ready to go. I've got my protective footwear on, and we're going to smash this out. Could be here all night. Right, let's get to painting. I am probably going to have to do a few coats of this. I mean, it is thick, but just to be on the safe side and make it extra special. Right, I'm going to crack on with this, get this done. It's going to take a little bit more time than I thought it might, but hey oh, we'll get it painted, we'll get it sorted. See you in a bit. Okay, so there we have it. The first layer of paint is on. I focus more on the outside, the parts that you can see, but it does need probably 2 or 3 more coats. So I'm going to get them on tonight. We'll check back in the morning, see how it is. So bear with me, we'll have a look in the morning. Okay, so it's the next day. This is now painted. I haven't done the inside, and the reason for it is because obviously when all the panels are on, you don't see the inside. So we're all good there. For now, I'm just going to still let that take a little bit. It's a little bit tacky, but not wet. So it's like soft paint. What I am going to do is we're going to get these painted up. We're going to do them black as well. We're going to use the same stuff that I used before, the heat transfer stuff. Sorry, the heat resistant paint. and get them painted up and looking nice. And then we can start putting it back together to an extent. I want to make sure it's running properly. So once the wheels are done, the wheels are back on, we can get all the rest of it mounted on. And then I haven't got loads of little bits lying around. It's the only final details that need to be done. And obviously the main paintwork on the body. So bear with me. I'll crack on with that today. And yeah, it's coming together nicely. Okay, so I haven't been filming this, but as you can see, we have the wheels now blacked out. So the blacked out wheels, blacked out frame. I can start sort of assembling this bit together probably tomorrow when this is dried properly. And then we can kind of get it coming together. So all that's left then is the panels. They will be getting primed tomorrow. The paint will be arriving Monday. And we'll be able to crack on with it. So it's all going forward, all going well. I'm enjoying it. But I need to leave that to dry and probably just chill out for the rest of the evening. Anyway, see you in the next clip. Okay, so we're gonna get all this fastened back together. I did just check the ignition coil, so the ignition wire bit. I don't know what it is. Throttle cable. So I just checked the throttle cable and I'd not tightened it up enough. So there was actually a lot of leeway in it. So what I've done is, whilst I've got everything off, I've tightened it up. So hopefully, when I go to start this thing, it will start. Hopefully. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll get these fastened on, get the wheels back on, and then go from there. Right. Okay, that's in there. That's in that bush. And we're in. We get these tightened up. And lo and behold, front tyre is on. Brake disc is in place. And I'll get them tightened up. Okay, now we're getting the back one on. This was a little bit more fiddlier, but should be alright. So this was a little bit more fiddlier. A little bit fiddlier. Not much more. Ah, there we go, that should be a bit better. Right, okay. We are in. Very, very tight. Very tight. Just rotate this round. Oh.
And that's in there.
I think there we have it. It's on. Okay, so we finally have it all together. I think that looks a hell of a lot better than it did originally. However, we're still not quite done. I've got my cardboard out. We're gonna get the parts painted or primed tonight, as the paint for it is coming tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get most of it primed tonight and done, and then hopefully when tomorrow comes, we get the colours, we can give it a bit of extra stuff and get it all put together and finished off. So bear with me, I'm gonna get this place all ready for paint, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna get some spray painting done. Let's start. Thanks to my brother for using up this. First coat on. Light coat to start with. Give it 15. Hit it with another coat. I do have another 2 cans of plastic primer, so we'll crack on with that and get that done. But I'm not going to keep filming priming because you've seen me do it before. So there we go. Okay, all primed, all ready for the paint arriving tomorrow. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to leave these overnight, and yeah, we'll see what they're like when the paint arrives. Okay, so all that's left to do is get the sprays on. The neon greens arrived, the blacks arrived. I'm gonna get this sprayed up, and then we're gonna give you a big reveal. What I'm probably gonna do is do some little close-up cool shots for you, but most of this is just painting, so you've seen me do this thousands times. I don't want to keep boring you with it, but we'll crack on, we'll get it painted, and then we'll give you the big reveal. Enjoy. There we have it. It's all done. It's all painted. It's all good to go. I am having a bit of a problem starting it. It does run. It does start because it started a couple of times, but it's not starting every time. So I might have to have a bit of a tinker with it just to get it kind of firing over first time every time. But that's pretty much it. All done. Ready for the trade up. So like I said, we're currently sat on 300 with the previous trades. I'm putting this up at 300 with probably the intent of taking 2 for it. Ideally I want 3 for it, but worst case scenario I'll take 2. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's all gone well, it's all gone good. Yeah, the paintwork could be a bit better. So you see there's some really glossy bits and then some not so glossy bits. That's because I've had to salvage some of the busted paintwork from the last video, or from the clip that you saw where it all stripped off. I've done a bit of research into why that could have happened. It could have been human error, so it could have been that I didn't prep the surface, which is quite likely. It could have been dirt in the workshop. Obviously, this is just a workshop, it's not a clean room or anything like that. And then I spoke with someone who does bodywork and paint, and it could have been that the panels were at the wrong temperature when I've sprayed because we've had bad weather, it's been cold. It could have been the fact that it's kind of humid in here or when it really rains, so that could have been an issue. But we did the best with what we've got, did the best what we could, and I'm happy with it. That is it. We are on to the next part of the trade up challenge. So I'm gonna get this flipped, get this sold, or maybe even traded, who knows. But yeah, we're on to the next bit. So when I come back, I'll be with the newest trade. This will be gone, and we'll have to see what happens next. So thank you all for watching, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.
Let's get started.
It's all fat fist.